Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm doing a review of Yesterday, I did the Spartan Ultra. The Spartan Beast in Mountain Creek, based in the Poconos in Vernon, New Jersey. It's where the PA and New Jersey border meet. Um, you can see here, this is what I watched it, but this is my number from yesterday. And here's some battle wounds to prove it. Um, some of it. And yeah, my shoulder as well. But this is the medal that they gave us yesterday. So you can see it says 21 kilometers, 30 obstacles. And I am unbreakable. So every year they have something different. So you can see that this was from last year. This was from last year. The medal, pretty cool looking. It says something different, something in Greek that I can't read. The scorpion. And then when you have all three, you can combine it. And then this was from the super. You can see from last year. Or this is from the sprint, which is only 5K and 20 obstacles. I did that in both of the ones from last year. I just showed you was from Killington. And then this is the super that I did in New Hampshire. So you can see that 10K, 25 obstacles. It was at the Speedway. And then I did two Beast last year. I did the same race that I did yesterday. And then this is from 2019. That was fun with some friends. It says push harder, finisher. And I have many others, but this is the... So, for credibility, I'm going to show you the races I've done. And before they even logged everything online, I did some more Spartan races. But today I'll give you guys tips on what I've learned from doing all the Spartan races so that it can help you guys, for folks that haven't done it before. Oh yeah, and then this is one of the shirts they give you. You could choose the size that you want, and then when you finish at the finish line, you pick up your shirt. Here, I'm gonna share my screen. So, yeah, these are some of the events that I have signed up for this year. I'm doing I'm doing the New York Tri-State. That's the sprint with a bunch of friends. I have a whole team, June 11th. And then I transferred, so I'm going to do the West Virginia Super 10K. That one is the middle tier. And then for the Beast, the 21K, I switched it. I transferred it to the one that I did yesterday. And I'm doing the Ultra, which is the longest one. That's 50K. So that's going to be the hardest one. And that's October 1st. All right. So I'm going to share with you guys some tips. Oh, just for context, yesterday was my best race. I've done it in the past, but it was a long time ago before they tracked that stuff. So, all right. Oh, so yeah, yesterday I got, oh wow, that's cool. I got 32nd out of 2000 something, huh? Oh man, the elite, I got 39. So, I got 1021st out of so right kind of like in the middle out of 1,915. So obviously I'm not like the best, right? Like I did all the punishments, but yeah, did better than how I usually do, right? You could see like in the sprint, oh my god, I was dying because it was the day after the Spartan Beast, so that was crazy. And then yeah, around when I did the super in New Hampshire, I walked it a lot more than today or yesterday was the first time I like really ran like the whole time. And then you can see that I made significant grounds because the other ones I did with a bunch of friends. So, all right, I'm gonna talk about the obstacles. So, yeah, the armor one, that one was pretty easy. Um, yeah, just make sure when you pick it up, you like don't hurt your back. So there's a way that you pick it up that will make it a lot easier, right? Like it's like with anything, you want to pick up things with your leg, right? Not with your back, so you don't take your back out. Um, oh, this one they didn't have. So I think every piece has like different obstacles. A-frame cargo is pretty easy. Um, Atlas carry isn't too bad. Similarly, when you pick this up, I hold the boulder like on my um like you want to hold it against your legs, so then you don't really have to use as much effort because your legs are like bouldering some of the burden on the. So this one similarly, just make sure when you pick it up, like you don't use your back and take your back out. And oh yeah, yeah, balance beam. Oh, some of these are different. Yeah, the barbed wire claw is pretty easy. This is the first time. Usually, I'll take the bag out so like the bag doesn't like get ripped up, especially if you have an expensive camelback. Um, I just carried it like I had the one bag on my where my arm is, and then I just went like that. And actually, that kind of helped a little bit because there's a lot of rocks, so you want to get off your knees like sometimes. So it's kind of like a crab walk, so that it doesn't the rocks don't like dig into your knees because it hurts if yeah. The box. Yeah, this is a fun one. This is a hard one. Yeah, I wasn't able to complete this one, so definitely can't help you there. Bucket carry wasn't as bad this year. It was a shorter bucket carry than I was used to, or it felt like it. But yeah, you want to carry the bucket. Like I carried it like right pretty much in the middle, kind of like you're doing a squat. So that way, because I've seen people do it like on one side, left or right, and then I saw like they had to put it down where I could, if I did it like right in the middle, I was able to just go through the whole thing like without having to put it down. Bender is pretty easy. Um, you climb in from the bottom and it's inverted, right? So you're just climbing like backwards, and then you go over. You put your leg over, one leg over, and then the other leg over. With a lot of this, you just use your momentum and you swing. Um, yeah. So yeah, looks like a stadium one. We didn't do that one. We didn't do this one. So dunk wall is like pretty easy. It's just cold depending. It's usually pretty cold, right? So when you go underneath, it's you're freezing a little bit, but it's super quick. You just have to suck it up and just go underneath the water, and it's like muddy. And then um, fire jump is the last obstacle. Pretty easy. You just jump over the fire. Pretty straightforward. Oh, the HELIX. Yeah, this one is pretty difficult. Yeah, you just make sure you stretch a little bit beforehand, because I've had some cramp after, like, in between, you're stretching your leg. But yeah, this is some grip strength. I haven't been able to finish that one a lot, to be honest. Oh, this one, the leverage, yeah. So this one I haven't been that successful in doing. So I had someone help me, like, in the initial pull, just to pull it down. But you just want to look at which ones, because sometimes the rope will get caught up, so make sure you choose the right one. Yeah, hurdles is pretty easy as well. That one's pretty straightforward. Inverted wall. Yeah, this one, just make sure you stretch your leg. If you could bring like a lacrosse ball to, like, get out the lactic acid so you don't hurt yourself. Um, oh, I've never done the memory test. Oh yeah, monkey in the middle. Yeah. With a lot of these, like, monkey bars, you just want to get the momentum, and then make sure, because people are swinging their legs pretty heavy. Make sure you choose a station where you're not going the same time as someone right next to you. So usually, at least for the guys, like, I see it's helpful to have no one go in between you, so that way you don't, like, hit someone else's leg. Um, yeah, and then this one is, you climb, and then the rig actually, like, goes with you, so you just want to ride that momentum. That actually gives you, it's actually easier, I think, because you have the momentum. Same with this one. Make sure you ride the momentum and you do it a 90, like a right angle, 90 degrees angle. Yeah, pipe layer is pretty easy. Definitely one of the easiest ones. Can't touch the floor. Oh, this is one of the harder ones. Yeah, it's when you use your feet, like, make sure you plant and have, like, but this is just all pure grip strength. Oh yeah. Oh, we haven't. I've never done that one, actually. Yeah, rolling mud is pretty easy. Rope climb, definitely not the best rope climber, so you just need to learn the form for that one. So, oh, sandbag carry. Oh, they changed the sandbag this year. It was a lot easy. It was a lot. It felt a lot easier, because usually it's like the wider one on men's is 60 pounds, 40 pounds for women. This is really easy. I just placed it, like, right, like, kind of when you're doing the squat, like, right underneath your, like, your neck, and that makes it super easy. It wasn't as muddy as usual. When it's really muddy, you just have to be careful not to slip and fall. But I was able to do it without putting it down too much, so that was great. This is probably one of the hardest ones I've noticed that really breaks people, depending on the elevation. Spear throw, you just need to practice it a lot. In the beginning, you're allowed to practice it. Make sure the rope is not tangled, because if you don't set up the rope properly, like, when you throw it, it's gonna get caught up. So just make sure the rope has, like, the slack is good, so that when you throw it, you don't mess it up. Oh yeah, this one's fun. Pretty easy as well. Nothing too hard here with climbing. Water crossing. They didn't have it for this one, but in Vermont, oh man, I was cramping afterwards because I don't really swim too often. But you do have a life jacket, so that makes it a lot easier. And then you climb up the rope at the end. So yeah, just make sure you practice some swimming beforehand. Oh yeah, oh yeah, this one's fun. I notice a lot of people have their leg up on a right angle, so that helps them get a little bit closer towards the top. And this one, you just ride the momentum. This one's, just make sure you have ankle socks or you have long pants, so you don't, like, really because if you don't, it's really gonna hurt your leg. So make sure you're just prepared. and you just climb backwards. But this one's pretty easy as well. Just go do it really quickly, because then you want to just like do a quick sprint. Yeah, climbing walls pretty easy. You don't psych yourself out. Sometimes it seems pretty high, but you just jump. You just really like jump, and then sometimes like people run so they could kick and run up the wall, and that helps you get the momentum as well. This one's pretty easy as well. It's just climbing. Oh yeah, this one is difficult for me, but I've only done it sometimes. Sometimes I fail. You just want to study to see like certain walls are harder than others. So depending on the challenge you're looking for, just look at the foot placement when you see others do it. So you want to study it beforehand before you choose one. All right. So in general, the Spartan, the Mountain Creek one has a lot of elevation, so you could practice by doing a lot of hiking, and you want to like make sure that you're getting some cardio in, you're running. I do CrossFit, so that helps a lot with the grip strength, and still even with that, like you want to work on your grip strength a lot. So if you can do a lot of that squeeze thingy, the squeeze, that'll help. It's a lot of running downhill, so make sure you stretch a lot. Make sure you foam roll. Bring a lacrosse ball afterwards. You want to use the Theragun if you have one as well. That's really gonna make a difference. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Overall, it was a lot of fun. Mountain Creek, this felt easier than others, but it's maybe because I've done it enough times that I know what to expect. But the first time, the Beast, definitely make sure you train a lot. But yeah, I was proud of myself. I was able to do it an hour and 23 minutes faster than when I did it last time. So, the more reps you get in, the easier it'll get. Cheers, everyone.